What's happening on Geek Chic TV today? We're going to be talking payment methods and how to add them to your SquareSpace website so that you can start collecting moolah from selling your products and services, memberships, all that great stuff online. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Emma Ebling from Half Geek, Half Chic, where we talk all things branding, design, strategy to market your salon, both online and off. Now, there's two types of payment gateways that Squarespace works with. The first being PayPal, pretty familiar with that. The other, Stripe. You might not be so familiar with Stripe, but I guarantee you've probably used it and not known. If you bought anything on, say, Amazon, for instance, you've definitely used a Stripe gateway. Stripe is more used by developers and to create a sort of seamless website experience where you don't go off-site like you do with PayPal. However, don't freak out. I'm going to show you step by step how to easily incorporate a Stripe account, creating one and getting it into your Squarespace website so that you can utilize this. You may already have a PayPal account. You can certainly use this. First off, you just want to check with your accountant that this is possible. And secondly, you will need to flick that account, that personal PayPal account, to a business account. But don't worry, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do that. The reason why people trust PayPal is that it's a universal brand and it's pretty much everywhere. You can buy whatever you like. Most places have a PayPal option. And the reason for this is because a lot of times when people are shopping online, it might be why they're surfing the net, it might be why they're cocooned in bed, or, maybe they're looking after their kids and they're just kind of, killing time while their kids are playing in front of them. I don't know. But it's to help the shopping experience so that when your customers are on your website and they're looking to buy or they're browsing, they can purchase straight away. When all of those endorphins and excitement about purchasing something and then have it being delivered to your door are flowing strongly in that moment. You don't want to miss that opportunity, and you certainly don't want to miss out on that sale. So having a PayPal button there on your website within your store allows people not to have to go looking for their credit card. So they can instantly click that button and then the transaction can happen. Stripe, however, doesn't have this option. It does allow you, though, to have a very seamless looking cart experience where people can just pop their details in online because maybe they don't have a PayPal account and they're used to buying things using their credit card, and that's an option. So both of these are really valuable options, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can set them up for your Squarespace website. On your Squarespace dashboard, you want to come to Commerce, and then down to Payments. You'll see Stripe and Connect PayPal. Stripe is already connected on this website. You can also select Apple Pay as well, which is another cool option that you may or may not want to offer. You'll also notice here that it's in test mode so that I can sell things through the shop and check that all the payments and the emails upon purchase are going out correctly. Now, if I want to connect Stripe, I click here. I'm going to disconnect this account and walk you through exactly how to connect it. So again, clicking connect, you'll be asked whether you already have a Stripe account. Maybe you've set one up. You can sign in here, or you can just go ahead and start setting up your account through this interface, which is nice and easy. You can go to the Stripe website, which is here, www.stripe, and sign up that way by starting now. One thing I will draw attention to is you want to make sure that you're across the pricing, so like the fees and charges that you will be billed for using this payment gateway and creating yourself a merchant account. So make sure that you're across these for both PayPal and Stripe. You can find them here under PayPal/AU if you're in Australia or your relevant country, web apps, etc., PayPal fees, or just Google PayPal fees. But it will lay out there what you will be charged, etc. So coming back, we want to fill out our form, which I'm going to go ahead and do. Here you want to put health and beauty spa. I typed in beauty and a couple of different options came up. And then I just put selling beauty products, services and memberships online. You can add a little description there. Your business details, your personal details, etc. because your Stripe account needs to be activated by someone with significant management responsibility. The name of the business that will appear on the customer's credit card statements, etc. Supporting phone number, your account details. Here you're agreeing to the direct debit request, and you want to set up two-factor authentication. This gives you a text message every time you log into your account, just for the added layer of security. And then add an email address that you want to use for your Stripe sign-in and a password. And then authorize access to your account. We want to come back and check. Down to payments again. And we've now got an arrow here. And we've got test mode. That little ding would have been a notification on my email. And checking that email address, you want to verify your Stripe account. Two-factor authentication. And we have a couple of things here. Yep, I verified my account. That notification will be a little link if you need to still do that. We want to make sure this little toggle here is on view test data, so that any transactions that we make while we're testing our shop before we go live is relevant here and it's not affecting our actual live version. Now I want to connect PayPal. So we click on here. Again, you can log into your existing PayPal account by popping your email in there and then selecting next. Or if you need to create a PayPal account, pop the email you wish your PayPal account to be in here and click next. You'll be prompted to enter a password for your new account and then asked to fill out a number of business details, the process taking around 5 to 10 minutes. PayPal wants to know a little bit more about your business, the legal name, business details, phone number, registered address, etc. And then they'd like you to agree to their terms and conditions. And you can do so here. You're also giving permission for SquareSpace to perform the necessary actions to integrate with PayPal. So go ahead and do that. You'll then be asked for a few more business details. You can add your ABN, a little bit of personal information about your income, and they want to know that you're a real business by adding a website or a Facebook page. And then click next. Date of birth, your residential address, and you'll be welcome to PayPal. You will need to confirm or verify your email address and log back in to PayPal. Where it'll ask you to link your bank account details. If you already have a PayPal account and you wanted to turn it into a business one, you'd come here to tools and then business setup and follow the instructions. Most of them will be very similar to just the additional information that we put in to set up our business account. So we're going to add our bank details, and PayPal is going to send you 2 small deposits just to check everything's working and that money is actually getting received by you guys. So they're going to deposit 2 really tiny amounts. They say less than $1, but it's hardly anything, just to make sure everything's working. You'll come back into your PayPal account and verify exactly what those amounts are. Accept the PayPal agreement. And here's where you'll deposit those amounts to confirm your bank account details. So check your bank account over the next couple of days, as it may take a few. Once your PayPal account has been set up, you may have to reconnect it. So we want to test our shop come to test mode down the bottom, pop that on, save. Then we want to come to our shop, open out of the editor and copy that URL and open in an incognito window. You may need to add your password for this web page. We want to come down and select our test product. You can see this sold out there as I only ever created one. So I'll go and edit that. Back in PayPal, I come into inventory, my test product, pricing and variance, stock, and I can I'll add 3 in there and save. Back here, select my product. Now you'll see that I've created it as $1. I can add a quantity that I want here. Just going to buy 1. I've made this test product $1 just in case you want to test without being in test mode. SquareSpace has some really good articles that you should read regarding placing test orders to check your shopping cart is working efficiently. They do suggest that you either place a live order and refund it to yourself, or you can use the fake credit card under the test mode. With our test product, I've created it as $1, and then underneath the e-commerce tab and shipping, I've changed the shipping to be 1 cent for each item and each order, so that when we are running that test, we're not going to be charged very much, and we probably won't, incur anything more than the 2.9% or something like that, and maybe the 30-cent transaction fee. But we won't get some of those things back, but we want to make it as low as possible so we're not getting charged. However, you can test using the test mode as well. So here you'll see testing PayPal, you'll receive that transaction as well as Stripe and what you'll be refunded. Also, if you are doing a live test with PayPal, you want to make sure that you're using a separate account to the business account that's attached to PayPal. You might come into some trouble there. So back in our shop, we want to add this to cart. Click on the cart. And we only want 1. That was left over from our previous order. Check out. And then we can add our payment details here. You can see, because we're in test mode, we do have that test credit card there. And check. Purchase. Here, our order has gone through. Over here on my email, I've received my confirmed order, the details, etc. And the website. Obviously, that will be your URL. My personal email connected with the SquareSpace account. It has given me 2 notifications that I've had a sale here, as well as I've got low stock quantities, so that I might want to look into that. Once you've done testing, make sure you come back to payments and take it off test mode. And there you have it. You've set up the payments for your shop. Let the money roll on in.